Appreciate you, Captain. Good stuff.
I'm here for you. We'll put you in that. You just put it right inside you. Pull it there, right there, and just tighten the drawstring down. Don't worry, you got some ammo.
Man, this is crazy, man. Hey, but I love it, man. It's all for a good cause, man. So let's make this thing happen.
Let him up.
Okay. Pull over.
Yeah, so whenever he pulls over?
Whenever I don't have to pull over. I gotta wait for him to pull over.
Right.
Yeah. So it looks like he's pulling over. All right. Doesn't matter how far away from it, doesn't really matter.
You're good now.
Here we go. How's it going?
Hey, how's it going, man?
Hey, good. Basic driving back there.
No, I was trying to find my way. I'm looking at my map, and I'm not from around here. I'm just trying to get my way to the airport.
Do you have your license and registration on you?
Driving crazy. I wasn't driving crazy. I was trying to look at the map and just trying to get to the airport.
Well,
that's all I was doing. I'm like I said, I'm not from around here. I'm trying to get to the airport, and I'm just trying to use my map, and just trying to get there.
No doubt. This will make sure you get your license and registration. Is that a gun I see right there?
Yeah.
What the?
Yeah.
Sir, could you please get the hand up to
Yeah.
I need the radio to back up. We have. I'm gonna need backup.
Okay. Okay. All right. You got your backup. Sergeant Newman's your backup.
Okay.
Really? 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 Are you serious? Oh, man, look at that. Oh, why? You can just let me go. Oh, I told you all I was doing was using the map. Yeah, me.
Sir, put the gun down. Sir, I need you to put the gun down.
You put the gun down.
No, you put the gun down.
You put the gun down.
I need you to put the gun down, sir.
Sit back. Thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
I asked him for his license and registration. He didn't provide it. And then I look down and I see a piece. So I know right then as a cop, that's not supposed to be like that.
Correct.
Right? So I'm like, okay, he was evasive driving. And that's when I was like, I need backup. I started feeling for the gun.
Did you notice walking up you had your hand on the gun?
Yes. Because I was already apprehensive.
Obviously you knew.
Right.
So people always wonder. Now obviously if we had more time we would have made it to where nothing would have happened.
Right.
So you would have got your heart rate up for nothing.
Right.
Always be aware, but always be in control.
Right.
It's not right for somebody to shoot at you, right?
No.
That's not common.
Right.
Okay. Well, as you're doing it, you're drawing your weapon. You're giving commands. Drop the weapon. Drop the weapon.
Right.
And if at that time this person hasn't registered what you're telling them, then you have to take care of business. You have a family to get home to, right?
That was unfreaking real right there.
And that's why I was like, you know what? He can actually, just like when you said some of the questions your kids may have.
Right.
Okay, well, what are they looking for in a traffic stop?
Right.
Now you can honestly say,
well,
I know what they're looking for, and here's how they would react to such. Because nothing is the same.
Right.
No two scenarios, no two calls, no two traffic stops are ever going to be the same.
Right.
And the scenario you just went through is not uncommon.
You see a lot of times in the news or just around the world is the cops' excuses, I was in fear for my life. So what training do y'all get, or what resources do y'all get to take that fear away? Because I feel like that's like just the go-to excuse to get away with doing whatever you want to. When I just see that y'all have tasers, but the first result is a gun. So what do you take away, or where that fear coming from, and why are you a cop if you're scared to go help people?
So, for me, being African American, I think as a whole, our department, I think we do pretty good as far as being culturally aware. So for me, something that may happen out on the streets, because I'm familiar with it, I may not be nervous or it may not bother me. And I think that's something that we're going to have to continue implementing, getting everybody to understand more about the different cultures. Because for me, like I said, it's things that I get nervous about when I encounter on the street, but you probably would never know. You know what I mean? I think it's good to keep your composure and just revert back to training. And for us, those scenarios like that, we learn from those scenarios where it gets us in those high stress moments, and then we're able to implement it out on the streets, and we may not react the same as we did, in training. So, as a whole, I can't answer that for everybody, but I know as a whole we need to continue to be more culturally diverse and learn more about different cultures, because I know that is a problem. You know what I mean? And maybe that's something that when people get out of the academy, they can visit different neighborhoods and kind of learn a little bit more. That way they're familiar with it when they actually get out on the street.